Good morning. It's Saturday, September 21st. I'm Lisette Nunez in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thank you for joining us live on the Fox local app. The NYPD releasing body cam footage of a police-involved subway shooting in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Police say Daryl Mickles was holding a knife. Officers attempt to tase him, but it doesn't work, and that's when officers opened fire. Mickles and multiple others were injured in the incident. Well, this weekend, expect delays on the Staten Island bound side of the BQE in Brooklyn. There will only be one lane open until Monday morning from Adams to Washington streets. Weigh and motion systems are being installed to cut down on overweight trucks. And checking the forecast, today is the last full day of summer with a high of 77 degrees. Tomorrow, fall starts mild with sun and clouds, a high of 75 degrees. Well, final preparations are underway for the UN General Assembly next week. Officials are warning New Yorkers to expect heightened security measures and gridlocked traffic in Midtown. Fox 5's Stephanie Bertini has more.
Once again, world leaders and dignitaries are descending on New York City for the annual United Nations General Assembly. For New Yorkers, that means major traffic issues.
We are implementing our traffic plan at 5 a.m. this Sunday.
The UN headquarters sits on First Avenue in Midtown East. The traffic plan includes the complete shutdown of First between 34th and 51st Streets. More than 140 world leaders, and in some cases their spouses or family members, will be in New York City for the 79th session of the UN General Assembly. The numbers and the nature of the lives these high-profile leaders lead make this a high-security event.
The Department of Homeland Security has given it the designation of National Special Security Event.
And in executing the forthcoming security operation, we do so in close coordination with our partners.
From diplomatic security officials to the NYPD, a multi-agency security approach is unfolding.
Due to the high level of security associated with this event, intermediate pedestrian freezes and traffic shutdowns will occur.
Aside from the traffic, the NYPD is particularly concerned about the possibility of protests over the Israel-Hamas war getting out of hand. That, combined with the possibility of anything happening, has officials working to manage crowds, including the foot traffic around the UN headquarters.
The upper part of First Avenue from 40th Street to 49th Street will be a frozen zone. Only emergency and official vehicles will have access. Pedestrian access will be limited to residents, workers, and others conducting official business.
Local officials understand this can all be frustrating for New Yorkers.
We certainly empathize with the residents, workers, and businesses affected by this annual event.
New Yorkers should know 42nd, 44th, 46th, and 48th Streets will be closed from 2nd to 1st Avenues. And we have a complete list of the road closures on our website, fox5ny.com. I'm reporting in front of UN headquarters in Midtown. Stephanie Bertini, Fox 5 News.
The feds have subpoenaed the director of the city's Office for Asylum Seekers, Molly Schaefer. It's unknown if it's directly related to the other ongoing federal investigations of the Adams administration. City Hall didn't comment on the subpoena, but did release a statement saying they expect all team members to fully comply with the investigation, adding Molly Schaefer is an integral part of their team. Well, there's a new study out of Fairleigh Dickinson University analyzing problematic behaviors in gambling. And according to the survey, young men are more at risk for developing a gambling issue than the general population. Fox 5's Duarte Geraldino has a closer look at the findings.
Ifti Soror doesn't gamble, but so many of his friends are online trying their luck.
A lot of my friends do boxing, sports betting, because honestly, out of all my friends, that's probably the top tier. Everyone just loves the boxing, betting, and stuff.
A recent survey shows 10% of U.S. young men are behaving in a way that suggests they may have a gambling problem, compared to 3% of the general population. Behavior like borrowing money to make bets or saying gambling is causing financial or emotional problems for them. Dan Casino is a policy and government professor at Fairleigh Dickinson University. He's also the survey's executive director. He says online gambling appeals to a unique part of the psyche of men 30 and under.
I think a lot of it is about this drive to show mastery, to show knowledge. You know, these are young men who are trying to prove themselves in a world there. It's harder for men to show how masculine they are, show how manly they are.
He banks it in. People don't do one bet most of the time. I know they're going for parlays. It's like consecutive bets that need to hit all of them need to hit for you to make your money.
Experts say part of the problem is you could be anywhere doing anything while at the same time jumping on your phone and placing online bets.
Here it comes. That's a fast bat.
A rush that in New York State alone led to more than $19 billion in online bets last year. The state collected $1.7 billion of tax revenue. Duarte Geraldino, Fox 5 News.
The iPhone 16 is officially on store shelves. The release has been overshadowed by the lower than expected demand. A prominent Apple analyst says initial sales for the iPhone 16 were down nearly 13% compared to last year's iPhone 15 release. He points to intense competition in the Chinese market and the Apple staggering the rollout of its artificial intelligence software for the lower demand. Well, soccer superstar Lionel Messi is coming to the Bronx today as NYCFC will host Inter Miami at Yankee Stadium. Ticket prices on the secondary market have skyrocketed since Miami's coach said Messi will play with field level going for over $6,500. The last time Messi came to New York, he sat out the game against the Red Bulls due to an injury. Well, lots of people will be hearing the sound of wedding bells today for the second to last Saturday of September, but they're also going to hear a special song perfect for the date on the calendar. Fox 5's Jennifer Williams shows us how people are embracing the 21st night of September down the aisle.
That's a great song.
Do you remember when it first started, September?
This iconic song by Earth, Wind & Fire has truly stood the test of time. Why do you think that song's so popular?
It hits everybody's heart.
It makes me feel happy.
It's a great song and a song full of love. And as you mentioned, a lot of people like to use it to get married because it could be one of their wedding songs.
Do you remember? Da, 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 da. That's it. I don't know.
It just so happens that the 21st of September falls on a Saturday this year, making it a very popular date for couples to tie the knot.
It's a feel-good mood, a feel-good song. I think it also signifies fall.
The general manager of Floral Terrace and Floral Park, Igor Tisane, told us the venue will be very busy on the night of September 21st.
Usually June is the most popular month of the year. However, this year, September has been a little bit more busier.
For New York, September, October are usually like the busiest months. Like that's when all the weddings are happening. Because you can be like in a park. It's not too hot, not too cold. Like that's perfect. And of course, it's usually Saturdays.
Wedding planner Tatiana Casedo says while she hadn't heard of people specifically picking September 21st because of the song, she knows every DJ will have it ready to go.
I heard the couple saying that, oh, that's going to be perfect entrance dance song. Like for the party, that's going to be the first song for the party when they enter in the dance floor.
What happens when that song comes on? How do people hit the dance floor?
People start dancing like crazy, yeah. They like it.
Do you remember the 21st of September?
In Floral Park, Jennifer Williams, Fox 5 News.
83-year-old Marty Caparoso is an artist in residence at Smear Bagel and Cafe in Port Washington. The Air Force vet spends most of his mornings sitting at a table sketching. He says when the kids come, he'll sketch their faces or their dogs and just give it to them. One day he got an offer from the owner he couldn't refuse.
I was doodling. He said, wow, Marty, you're good. I want you to do it, put it up there and sell them. I said, okay. Let's do it.
It's like a staple in here. All his work is on the wall. Everything is his. This is Marty's corner.
His art is on display at the cafe for customers to buy. Each goes for $5. Well, the Feast of San Gennaro is in its final days. The annual celebration ends tomorrow. This is one of the city's most famous food fests, drawing about 1 million people into Little Italy. The first festival was held back in 1926. And at 49 pounds and just 9 months old, Pesto is the heaviest penguin chick ever recorded at the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium. Pesto is heavier than both his parents combined, who weigh about 23 pounds each. His brown baby fluff has also made him a social media hit, grabbing the attention of more than 1.9 billion people globally. So cute. And that does it for us this morning. I'm Lisette Nunez. Have a great day. And remember, Fox 5 News is always streaming here on the Fox Local app.